Hello and welcome back to the Devious Den of Silvertail. We're back into Legend of Keepers with the Enchantress, which has so far been going pretty darn well, I think. No thank you, I do not need demon dogs. If memory serves, they do morale damage and bleeding, potentially, but I don't need that. Ooh, a centrifuge that can transform blood into tears. I'm not sure I want to know how that works. Admittedly, I suppose if you did centrifuge blood and removed most of the physical matter from it, what you'd have left would be sort of mostly water and biological little bits of protein, which I guess would be similar to the composition of tears, but tears have different proteins mixed into them. You know what, I'm not going to science this magic. Let's not go there. Let's instead go to the Aztec Temple and meet up some veterans. Touchwood, I haven't noticed the game reusing the same people twice in a row, or putting me in a setting that I hadn't told it to put me into, but to be fair, I just might not have been paying attention. Okay, I'm not seeing too much nature resistance, except for that one. Right, I don't like that, and I don't like that either. But what can you do? You can hit them with a poisonous plant and hope everything goes fine. Okay, air at the front, and physical at the front. Nature at the back, not great. Do we have anyone with good air resistance? He could kind of survive. Kind of want him somewhere. He wouldn't survive her very well. At all. He also would probably attack before this guy, so he wouldn't get much chance to... If I have if I have this guy in here, but we still... Okay, I'm going to put him at the back. He'll hit first. I'll put him next. He should be able to shell himself off of this guy's frostbite, which means that maybe he'll be able to survive that long enough for this one to fortify. I honestly don't know, but that's what I'm trying. I feel like I need like a trap that applies burn or frostbite and lead that into the knoll, because I really feel like that knoll has potential to become nigh impregnable. Well, not really. 60% is his max, I think. 60%, then plus a shell. He'd be pretty resistant, though. Okay. You are not good against air at all. You kind of are. But you're good against the stuff which he's not, so I'll put you here. Nature, you're pretty good against nature. You know what, I guess maybe I'll leave you, but you do apply tiredness well. You'd be the only... Alright, I guess I'll put you here. Don't know how I feel about that. Air, heavy air damage is something I don't really have an answer for, truth be told. Right. Bring it on. Now, frostbite first. Then he can use this to get a shell on himself. He's dead already, which is a shame. And then we can improve his resistance by blitzing them all with ice. So he should be taking a lot less damage now. 72, which is actually slightly less than she should be doing. Yeah, because all of his resistances are okay now, even with the broken armor. Sort of. Then he makes all of their debuffs worse. Now you just need to set them on fire. His resistances are even higher. Right? Yep. Not enough to survive that sort of attack, but... Still. You know, if I had someone with weakness applying, like, say, the Lich, If I'd had the Lich in that mix, right? The Lich in that mix, they'd be weaker, his defense would be going up, he could just about become unkillable. And with his ability to double debuffs, ooh, that's a very tempting thought. Very tempting. I'll have to try that next round. That's what I love about this game. It makes me think. Every round, it fills me with new ideas of, oh wait, what if I try doing that? What if I try combining those things? Admittedly, I liked having these two together because they both apply tiredness. But to be fair, most of the tiredness was then just being duplicated by others, and that null duplicates even better than the satyr thing. Although, having that skeleton apply frostbite early was one of the things that helped that null survive in the first place. Surely, having decreasing their attack would be just about as good, right? You decrease everyone's attack. Huh. That's interesting. I guess we might be going for lightning. Yep. Finish them off. To be fair, this is going pretty good. I mean, it's pretty rare they get to me. I'm just going to increase your power generally, I think. Because I almost always use the same spell, so... well, that's a bit of a pain in the rear. Okay, I guess I won't be trying that combination of people next round, because the people who are involved in it need a rest. Instead, I'll just put these guys in there. And they can do some sort of haphazard attack. Don't think I've got enough money for the trader. Give me something good. Money. Never can have enough money. Ooh, Sanctuary. This is normally good, right? Right, because it does bad things to heroes. All of them bleeding. That's not bad. Resistance is down. That's not bad. And I can stack that with my other effects. So I guess I'll use that just to make sure that I have that going for me. So I'm mostly doing elemental attacks. No, I don't want to sell the archer. I will sell my blood though. Yoga, giving blood. My boss has just misunderstood really. They're actually quite nice. They're even like an uber hippie, kind of, or something like that. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, so they should have... Oh, you're the champion. Let me get a look at you. I'm not sure I've seen you, Mr. Dwarf. Air at the front and a lot... Vulnerable to himself. Oh. Okay. 3 stars of vulnerable, the attack deals 50% area damage. Applies their weakness. Removes stress of vulnerable when he's attacked. So, okay, the more he attacks, the more vulnerable he stacks on himself. But also the more damage he does. Sort of. So he's like a berserker. That's an interesting setup. But he doesn't seem too hardy if he just makes himself weaker. His resistances are pretty high though. All of them are. But damage over time might work well. You move my stuff around. I really dislike that. Alright, air at the front and air at the back and fire all around. That's a pretty nasty combo. Alright, let's go for the poisonous plant, I guess. Yeah, I guess. And then we'll see what you hit them with. His armor is high, so you are probably a good call. You don't resist air. No, you do resist some air. Right, I'm going to put you at the front, because I think you might survive his first attack. You resist some air. You resist air pretty well, but not fire. You resist everything, kind of, but your health is so low. I'll set it up like this and see what damage over time effects I can put on them. And then I'll hit them with even more damage over time effects. And then I'll hit them with a powerful spell. And then we'll be here. Air damage is a problem. Don't have that much resistance to that. So I guess I'm going to be doing this sort of strategy again, huh? Kind of. Not too happy with that. They might get to me this time. Air damage. Air damage is a bit of a weakness I have, I think. Right. What do I hit them with? I guess I could just hit them with this. Slowed might not be bad. Slowed? Slow them down when they hit these guys. They're about to be hit with a lot of nature weakness, so I don't see the point of putting more of that on them. Sure. Let's slow them down. Let's slow it down. Right, speed reduced by 40 for X amount of time. Right. Let's see what we can do. And you moved them around. Of course you did. Ah, that's what I was hoping. Bounces off each one that has positive armor. So for a heavily armored lot like this, with all that nature down, his nature resistance is not good at all. All this combination has really put a hole in his nature resistance, which conveniently seems to have already been his weakest thing. Unfortunately, my creatures are no longer arranged to potentially survive these attacks. And then he put vulnerable on himself. Unfortunately, he also lost... well... okay. Just keep spreading the poison, because why not? I mean, if you're gonna hand me enemies that are heavily armored, then I'm just gonna bounce poison around. That's unfortunate. Oh, what do you know? More poison. The guy at the front is surviving pretty well, but the guys behind him are not. Jeez, I almost always do this. Maybe I should hit him with that. Because fire and air are pretty good resistances, so I think this is about the same, except it also makes him weaker. I'm ready for this. Alrighty. We'll just lower his attack, because I don't want him smashing us. I mean, if he's sort of a berserker type, then it makes sense, I think, to try and bring down his attacks. Yeah, he's not doing that much damage. Right, the more we attack him, that we get rid of the vulnerable so that he can't do his splash attack. Yeah, this guy isn't much of a problem, really. Oh. I don't know. I don't really like him that much. I like that he does burn to everyone, which is really nice. But then monsters kill him back as a skeleton warrior? I don't know. Maybe that burn is good enough to make him be an okay character, but I don't know.
Good work. We'd like to offer you a promotion.
And it's about time. Intern time, right? Oh, a new spell? I'd like to offer you one of these sets of parchments to be used in your new spell room. Oh wait, I get a new spell room? That's what I get instead of like a... Okay, so what's my abilities? What's bounty? The monster who defeats this hero gets 2 motivation. That's interesting. Randomly moves all heroes to another position. Oh, part of me wants to take that just because of how beautiful the irony would be. That's actually really interesting. If the resistance is negative. Tempting. What's these? Deals 4% to target maximum life as fire damage for each penalty applied to the damage. target. For each penalty. I assume that's each different type of penalty. Interesting, because I do a lot of those. Mega ice to the back and a lot of tiredness. 1% of target's maximum morale per missing life percentage. Wow, so you just basically equalize their... That's interesting. More nature damage and 2 random penalties. That's very interesting. Poisoned body 10. Applies 10 poison to all heroes when killed. Interesting. Does 120 damage of type equivalent to target's lowest resistance. Wow. 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 I'm tempted by this one just because I do have a lot of nature focus. And while that does hit the one in the front with a lot of nature damage and give the potential for a morale boost, that's a bit too unpredictable for me. Man, I mean, that one sounds great, like, for each penalty applied. Wow, these are very interesting. I think I'm going to go with this one, because I like my area attacks. And that has the potential to do, like, a lot of more poison. And, like, more penalties is always good. Yeah. And the ability to potentially snipe whoever's at the back, if I'm lucky. Yeah, I'm going with that. Sounds interesting. We're doing weights and self-flagellation. Okay. Suddenly the Enchantress doesn't seem to have quite as healthy a lifestyle. I would love to put you back into action, but I just don't know that I can. And you... I don't know. I feel like I want this trio, but I don't think I can realistically use them as I want to yet. So for now, I'm just going to delay on that. Let me see. I can level you up more. All your resistances go up, and so does your attack and defense. Interesting. What about you, though? I would like you to be tougher. Oh, I meant to improve you. Just like your defenses, right? Mostly. Also affects slower. Does that much damage also affects heroes slower in the wind elemental. So basically that does that damage to anyone who's slower than you. Interesting. Although I don't use you very much. Would I use you more if you had that ability? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Let's see what the event is. If they can't write, the single dish will boost morale. They don't need to know the session's box will empty straight into the trash. All available monsters. Okay. Can't move them now that I know about it. There are a few with just one off. Okay. That's probably a waste of gold, honestly. Could have done that. Oh well. Live and don't learn, as they say. Well, as I say, because I'm well aware that I don't learn from some of my mistakes.
The marketing team has decided to add a resting area to our dungeons. It seemed essential to find a solution to attract seasoned adventurers.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a morale up, which I don't care about. Hello. Arthur. Merlin. We have Arthur and Merlin here. That sounds like a bad combination for me. Right. Physical damage at the front and bleeding, weakness to ice and nature. Ooh, you got a massive amount of nature resistance. That's a bit of a pain. But your resistances to almost everything else aren't very good. You move us around, which is bad. Attacks regenerate your life. That's not good. You hit everything with nature and make them weaker. That's bad. That's very bad. So my first spell hits first. That's kind of annoying. I guess then I'll hit them with a poisonous plant. Hit them with the ability of the room. Your armor is positive, your armor is positive, so the succubi have a lot of potential here. Air damage at the back, nature damage everywhere. Could be better. I guess some armor at the front would be nice. And I guess I'll just put you in here, and you in here, and you in here. Sure. The succubi should be able to apply some serious poison. What's your ability again? Morale. Right, I don't care about morale. Poisonous toad. No, that's not what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. Right, physical, air. You can resist the physical anyway, a little bit. You'd resist it better, but you have tiredness, which I like for this. And you can apply poison when you die, which hopefully won't happen, but let's face it, it's going to happen. And I'll set you guys up and hope that you don't die. I should probably have my Lich thing not in if I actually want to combine it with the other two. But hopefully it won't die, so it won't be a problem. Right. Wow. Their resistance is way down. I have like a curse on them, right? And then this triggered as well. Right, they're more likely to be hit with it than not. And then there's like a definite 3 they get by. And then everything else, okay, let's just hit them with this, and now they will never shed either of them. The resistances are so lowered. What is this guy's? I feel like it's not reflecting. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Even with all that, his nature resistance is still up. What matters is that these guys are so ridiculously down. Unfortunately, the armor hasn't been affected, so infection still bounce. Is that really all the damage it does? I guess it doesn't have that high damage anyway. I should maybe be using the fire one. But no, they've got high fire resistances, kind of. Well, not the ones at the back, mind you. I could try it, assuming I live. So that for lots of poison, or that for... No, I don't know. It's more spread out, but I think it's about 6 now for a dozen. What it does do is apply poison, which will then get even higher when they hit the next trap, which will be fun. I'm sorry, I just love big numbers. Especially big numbers that are stacking damage and effects on my enemies. I suppose none of you brought any antidotes, huh? No? That's a shame. Should probably have brought some antidotes. Okay, what do I want to spread and to whom? That works, kind of. I mean, he's not going to live past the poisoning, I'm pretty sure. No. So we'll focus all fire on the back guy now. Front and back are the same now, so apply tiredness, because why not? This is not the best guy to be being hit with nature damage. He resists it a bit. These ones' attacks aren't actually that powerful, you know? They sort of count on the massive nature weakness and elemental weakness to get their damage across. But when the guy still has positive resistance, even with all of that stuff, it's like, wow, what more can you do? Still, they got him down. Already have one, but that's a level 2 one. Another monster's tempting, but I'll just get the money so that I can make the monsters I have and like even better. Right, okay. Now then. Let's get you guys out. Get you in. Put you in there, against my better judgment. Put you in, put you like this. Right. I don't know if this was the right call, but this is what I'm going to try. Ooh, that goes up. That's... yeah, fifth... okay, that's got some potential now. Oh, he'll train these two by... Okay. Sure, why not? I don't want to go to the therapist because I want that achievement. I know, I'm risking my... I'm risking my success in achievement hunting. Tell you what, I'll put her out to rest because that'll get her morale up to full, and I think I already know what I plan to put in all of this. I'll take the money. Right. Let's see if the planned lineup I've considered, one, it works for this lot, and two, if I can actually make it work. Okay, it's Arthur again, but it's not all the same people, so it's not a duplication, so that's good. Physical at the front, that's not good. Air at the back, that's super not good. Nature at the back, that's also exceptionally not good. Oh, I got this spell. I forget what it does. I've already forgotten what it does. Still, I'll hit them with something. Right, physical at the front. I guess it has to be you. You hit before any of them, which is alright-ish, I guess. You're hitting with nature. Neither of you resist that very well. Oh, and air. Good grief, you're dead. You're very dead, but at least you get to hit them, and then maybe his cackling can enhance things? Hopefully. I hope this works as I want it to. I really do. I think it's going to be a little bit of also, you know, who you face. Oh wait, they get their 20% of their life back. That's not good for me. Physical damage, air damage, nature damage. Well... Air and nature. Sheesh. You resist both, kind of. Put you in here, because I like to spread my negatives. And I'll put you at the front, because why not? But hopefully they won't make it that far, actually. Right, hit them hard. Right, if they die, then they apply poison. They've got 10 turns in which to die. But I honestly don't like the chances of that. So I'm just going to go with random penalties. What do we have? I guess random really does mean random, doesn't it? Ice weakness, fire weakness, which isn't actually necessarily bad because this guy uses both of those. Right. Oh my word, and he can add more stacks of every penalty. Any penalties you have just get worse, which I just adore. So that should have increased your resistances by 45, right? Not your armor, though. Your armor isn't too bad. So your resistances are actually getting there. Smack him just to get the shell, and then if I can use his fire, then that should really get this guy well protected. Look at all the negatives on them! Can we get to 3 lines? Is there an achievement for this one? Okay, I'm really glad I put this trio together. It's working pretty fun. The weaknesses to everything just keep going up. Oh darn it, but the frostbite wore off. He didn't get it up enough for it to last. Which does mean his resistances aren't as maxed as I want them to be. I suppose... well, he's not going to last another turn no matter what. Might as well just make sure that their negatives never go away. That did work out pretty much how I wanted it to. I mean, I was hoping we'd take them all out, of course, but from a realistic perspective. You just got saved by that thing, mate. That was fun, though. Just look at all these blinking negative effects haunting them. It's fun. It's very fun to me. Jeez. Okay, this'll do it. Didn't even get to the back line of monsters. That's what I like to see. That's tempting. Elementals get more resistant. Or 100% chance of elemental weakness. I'm going to go for that. Just means that they will always be weakened. These ones can still handle a bit more. Can I make them stronger? Can I make you stronger? I feel like if I can get this guy really reinforced, then he could be really strong. I never have the money for these things. I could save it, but then I'd have money sitting around that I could be using for stuff and things. No. Let's work out. Yoga, of course. But first we'll do some weights and, oh, I can't do anything else. I think the weights are fine. We've got enough life replenishment. Let's see how a champion works against the, my new starting set. Because I think that starting set's good. Okay, what do I want to hit them with? Oh, I can hit them with everything. Oh, wow. Lose 2 penalties with them. Whatever. I get just about every opportunity, except that one, to apply negative effects on these guys. Oh, I forgot to even look what they did. Whoops. Okay, you can replace one of her penalties. That's a shame. Air at the front, nature everywhere, physical at the back, and attack applies stun, which is affected by at least 1 penalty. Oh, at least 1. If you have only 1 penalty on you, then I'm doing something wrong. Okay, air at the front. Let me see here. I could put you there, because you do resist air a bit. That's a lot of air damage, though. And you're being hit with nature no matter where I put you. You hit for physical, which I don't think... I mean, you kind of resist physical, but I want you to be attacking. Darn it. Right, I'm going to put you at the back. You're going to be killed. Probably on the first strike. Which makes me second guess it. But, I need him to be... Darn it. Air is not something he resists. I need him to survive long enough to take control. Which means I need to do it this way. I mean, I have an idea in mind, it's probably a bad idea. You know. Right, I know that can work, kind of. I'll put you in the middle to apply poison. Actually, I should probably have him here, shouldn't I? Because he can double all penalties. Except they might have lost a lot of penalties. I would hope they would have gained penalties, but I'm going to risk that they will probably still have some, at least. Oh dear. See, that poison corpses thing, that's more like you're at the end stage, you know? The enemies might already be killable, just about. Let's see, nature weakness. Tempting? Poison? Tempting? More poison? Poison that would then be sustained? They've already got some nature weakness, which will last up to here at least. Yeah, let's just increase the poisoning. Well, actually apply the poisoning, and then increase the poisoning. I like these little decisions that you have to make, you know? Just, keeps things interesting. Right. Having smacked them a lot. Ow. Right. Let's get tiredness among their negatives. And then... Ouch. Then, since you don't have frostbite yet, let's just make sure your negatives get even more negative. Well, his resistances will be going up, but he's probably not going to get the chance to use his shell, because this one's going to stun lock him any minute. So that's the problem. If he gets stun locked like that, then he can't double up their negatives. Still, I mean, we've done a lot of damage to them. I really don't like her stun lock, because it just, I mean, at least, it'd be nice if it was at least like only a percentage chance of stunning them. But I guess she's a champion because she has some ability which is unreasonable. Yeah, well, that's what happened, and I've taken the risk on them having penalties which they just don't have. But there you go. Also, his ability only really works if there's multiple of them to put penalties on. Still, it's not a problem. Another one of these. Scepter of Destiny is interesting. Another one of these is interesting. I'm going to take another one. It's already level 2, right? So, you know. Unfortunately, these ones need a little rest. It's always a shame when I have to put them out. See, we'll put you in here. Oh man. What's your thing again? Burning. I think, yeah, I'll keep you here. I'm very curious what happens if I have 2 of these guys together. Just crazy levels of everything. Okay. Workout. I don't think I've got enough for the trainer, really. Weights. Make me stronger. Because this one's all about just their ability to smash something. Oh, that looked like the, okay. 1 volunteer. Gold gained, and morale. 3 weeks. Oh, risk of injury is 75, is high for one of them for 3 weeks. Right. Lots of gold. Lots of gold. Morale would not be bad for you, because I want you back in the front line. But not that much. Sure, let's just plunder this one. Yeah, injured. For 10 weeks? 10 weeks? You said 3, didn't you? Did I misread? Ritual. Receive essences of knowledge to amplify your spells or learn new ones. This is going to be fun. Okay. Oh, so I can learn new spells? You're facing the Misty Tree and given essences of knowledge for the ritual. The remaining essences of knowledge can be used during your next visit. Okay. So I can learn more of these, like the ones I wanted. Or I can improve the ones I have. Okay. Ooh, 3. Can't do it more than once per visit. Okay, okay. I can have a maximum of 5, can I? I like that it has a lot of potential to do a lot of damage. Each penalty applied. That one's useful to have, I think. Potentially. I like it. I like the sound of it. Moves all heroes to other positions. I want that one just for the freaking irony of it. Because that's my least favourite of their abilities to have. I should probably just improve the ones I already had, though. But hopefully I'll get more chances to improve that more. Oh, but I was supposed to stop this episode. Oh well, I'll finish this battle. Let me see. Physical at the front, nature at the front. Damage dealt to monsters who have not taken any damage is increased. That's bad. Nature everywhere. That's a little bit annoying. Life back. Right? Yeah, life back. Okay, these guys do not like nature, and there's so much nature on this board. None of my creatures like nature a whole lot. Dang. Let me see. I guess I'll put you at the front, kind of sacrificial lamb-ish. I can at least bounce poison back to 2. That's not the best setup. But what are you going to do? Then I hit them with whatever I hit them with. And then... You seem pretty good for this. You seem pretty good for this. And... I guess I'll put you in this time.
I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked the satyr, because they bounce negatives around, but... I don't know. Oh, maybe I totally should have, actually. Because this... If I used the thing there that gives him lots of penalties, then he could have bounced all of them around. Oh, darn it. Well, you know, live and don't learn. So, I'm seeing lots of nice weaknesses. Make sure they stay weakened. Replenish some of their life, but they still have the negatives on them. And he moves them around, of course. How annoying. How incredibly annoying. Anyway, we'll spread our poison. Nature is such a problem. Vulnerable. I mean, I like vulnerable. They're not taking much damage from anything. They're not feeling great. I mean, I've got all my, you know, extra damaging effects on them, but they just don't seem to be taking damage. Okay, let's see what I can do here. That's tempting. 4% for each penalty applied. I mean, that could do some nice damage, but not that nice damage. Moving them around is kind of fun. That would really hurt him. I don't know how I feel about that. I might just do this, because that's a lot of random penalties. And any penalty is normally pretty good for me. Still, I'm not sure I'm liking how this is looking. But... I mean, I should be fine, all in all. Was that really the first attack directed at you? Wow. Shocking. Jeez, they are not messing around. I think all of them are going to get to me. Ow, which is very bad. At least they're mostly hitting with nature, which I've got some resistance to. Not that much, actually. That went very badly. Oh wait, the penalty thing. My penalty attack. They've got so many penalties. And yet... damage is increased by 10% per stack of penalty applied to the target. Removes all penalties. I mean, that just seems terrible. I swear I should be doing more damage, right? Oh dear. I feel like I shouldn't be taking as much damage. Ice and nature? Seriously? Oh dear. I really feel like I should be doing a lot more damage to him. Feel free to kill them at any time. Come on, it can't go out like this. Oh my word, I'm gonna lose here? Seriously? This is how it goes out? With this infernal whimper? That doesn't feel fair. We were doing so well. Well, that's one way to end an episode. Damn it.
My growth is limitless.
I mean, we leveled up a few times, so I guess next time we'll have a little bit of a little extra oomph. I can't believe that. Oh well, no, it was about time to end the episode anyway. I guess it's better if I was going to lose to that load of wasters that we lose now. I swear that shouldn't have been doing as much damage. Oh well. Or rather, that blight, surely they should have done so much more damage, right? They had so many different penalties. Or was it just not showing me how much damage it was going to do? And surely. And it was barely going to tickle them. It looked like it was going to do 22 damage. I don't know, that doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, what can you do? That's the end of it. Defeat. Oh well. Anyway, we'll be trying again next time. This was Silvertail. Be sure to come back if you like what you see, and always pack a plan D, because here there be dragons.